Hi, kindergartners. We missed our Zoom this week, and so I wanted to be able to videotape a little bit of the lesson we would have had if we'd been able to get together. So this month is Poetry Month. I'm going to do something that's kind of fun with letters and doing some art with letters. So we are going to, I tried out some different things. The whole alphabet, believe it or not. I've written the letters in here and then filled in the blanks. Then I thought, that's too complicated. Let's do numbers. You can try any of these if you like. And then I did my name, Julie. So I wrote what I was doing and then filled this space with numbers or my name. And then I thought, oh, it'd be really great to do alphabet soup. So I put it in a bowl. I drew a circle and put it in a bowl. And that's all the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all twisted together and mixed together. That got way too complicated, and I wanted us to be able to do it with crayon. So I went back to the soup bowl with just my name, Julie. And I did my letters, and then where the letters overlapped, I filled in different colors, which made it a really abstract, as opposed to realistic, some really neat abstract colors and shape lesson. This one I did with lowercase letters. This I did with uppercase letters. So let's try to do it. Here I did the outlines. You can see before the colors, it looks like this. So I just wanted to walk you through it so you could see the process. It's a little bit hard to see what's going on when you only see the final product. So first you get your darkest, I don't think that's black. And this is where you try to find your black if you have any black left. If you don't, you find a dark blue or a purple. I did dark blue and purple on these because I didn't find my black. So you just get the best, and you practice this on a whiteboard for a while before you get good enough to really do your circle. This is all done on the whiteboard for a while, and practice different ways of putting it together before you actually put it on your paper. So there's my soup bowl. You make the best circle-ish that you can get. Don't worry if it's not perfect. And then you write what you're going to write. Write your name up here. I'm going to write Julie, Julie. That's my name, and I'm going to do uppercase. So I'm going to write it there so I remember what it looks like. And then I'm going to use a lot of this soup bowl to make my letters. I'm going to make them really big. There's my J. And did you notice how I connected to the outside of the soup bowl? So these spaces end up closed in. There's my U, and I'm going to extend that arm of the U all the way up to the edge. And I've left that kind of open, so maybe that's where I'll decide. And I'm kind of turning my paper as I go, so the spaces are interesting, and the letters all face different ways. There's my I, and then this is a big space, so I'm going to break that big space up with my I. There's a big, long I I'm going to do there. And sometimes eyes have little head and tail on them. I'll add that. And then an E. Where do I want my E in? So I look at this whole design and decide where the best place to break up and make my E. And I think I'll do that right here and make some interesting spaces out of this. And maybe I'll extend that all the way there and all the way there. Kind of exaggerate it. Now that I have that down, I can start deciding what colors to put where and just filling in those spaces, regardless of what the letters are doing. Now I'm just making a really cool, oh, and if you want to extend those out and break up those areas a little bit more interestingly with the shapes, please do. That might make it a little more interesting. And then you have an easier time filling in like a coloring book. So a couple of different places where I'll put the same color. You know, I may fill in a couple of different, remember your craftsmanship, remember going back and forth carefully and filling in that space with all the white out of it, staying in your own lines and bumping up against that black line. And then I'll change to orange. So I don't want to put an orange right next door to my other orange. Otherwise, it ruins the the design of having different spaces. I want all these spaces to be different, and you'll notice that they're different if you put different colors next door to each other. If you put the same color everywhere, it just looks like lines again. And we're trying to make this all look like different colors. So, and shapes. So the shapes become interesting and the colors become interesting. And I just keep filling this in and filling this in with being a little more careful than I'm being now until you have a final piece of alphabet soup that looks like that. So I've done all my different colors next to each other. I've got big shapes, little shapes, medium size shapes showing the composition, and it turns into a beautiful abstract piece of kindergarten art. I hope you have fun with this, and hopefully our Wi-Fi works and we Zoom next week. See ya.